Hi, my name is Asten. My key question is, can you tell if a volcano or earthquake is going to come or erupt? I learned that we can predict when a volcano is going to erupt, but we can't predict when a earthquake is going to come out. But I want to first tell you what everything is. The bright red is lava. This stuff and this stuff is the crust or the earth that we walk on, ground. This is water. Here is what I call the magic zone. My dad came up with the idea. These are plumes. This dark red is molten lava. No, not molten lava. Sorry, got that a little confused. Anyways, but it's magma. This is the core of the earth. Hotter than everything, except for the sun. But anyways, how this next collaboration is because when an earthquake comes, it could, before a volcano erupts, earthquakes could happen, which makes the earth go down if it's the right one, out of the three. I'll tell you the three later. But it goes down and it hits the magic zone, which turns them into magma or plumes. The plumes go up, and then the plumes make it so the volcano gets more and more and more hot. And then and it'll also make the ground shake. Once it makes the ground shake, the volcano, then my seismometer here can detect it, but I'm not going to go onto there just yet. But right here is a little earthquake. But in real life, it would be pretty big, but it's a little earthquake. And we can't detect them because we can't predict the exact time, but we can detect. We can detect when they happen, but we can't predict the exact time. We have been trying to do this for years now, and none of the times it has worked. So we use seismometers. I'd like to have a volunteer. Tristan. I'm sorry for you doing it. Come up here, please. You can pick. Do you want to shake the tape? Do you want to shake this, or do you want to pull this?
I'll shake it.
Okay.
Right now, first shake it right now.
Shake it now. Shake it a little harder, please. Not that hard. Yes. We're not going to use it all up. Please stop. I believe I need to put the cap on now. Anyways, may you please sit down? But anyways, right here is a seismograph. A seismograph is something that you need very smart people to read, but if it's just a classic one like this, you don't. You just need somebody to shake it. I'm trying to make it so everyone can see it. Here we go. As you can see there, if it's shaky, if it's shaking up and down, that means that it was kind of big. But the biggest one it looks like here, it was this one. But But when it's normal, it's just a little shaky. Like when it was like around here. That is what it looks like when it's normal. But let's get on with the more important stuff. Well, by the way, you could have gotten slither. I forgot to mention that. If you shaked it from right down like this. I would have recommended, if I remember, to go like this. Like shake it with both of those parts, because we know we got those parts. But anyways, we can pick up volcanoes too, because before we go further on, I just want to tell you, well, you can still detect them with a seismometer because of the plumes. The plumes are still molten, or still still magma, but they're plumed, and it makes it so it shakes. So, and all that explosive, no, not explosive, all that magma that gathers up into a big group makes it so the volcano shakes a little, which sends out these little earthquakes. And that's how you can detect if a volcano is going to erupt. But here's where I was making this, a seismometer. I insisted for a light to get on, by the way. But I did some screwing. I screwed in here. I screwed right there. I also did some gluing. Anyways, wait, is that all of it, Papa? I believe that's the end. And, any questions?
How big can an earthquake get?
It could probably get to maybe 17 feet, I would say. It's about right. Tristan.
How long will it take to make your product?
To make these two?
No, the
seismometer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just one day. Like a couple hours.
Why did you choose your project to be on it?
Because I was wondering why. Well, I was wondering how people know when volcanoes or earthquakes. I want to know how people knew when a volcano was going to erupt or a volcano is going to come out of nowhere. I already called on him. So, yeah. Yes, I did. You can detect them with a seismometer.
How does the volcano erupt?
How the volcano erupts is by the ground going below other pieces of the ground. I forgot to mention that, so finished. But anyway, the ground goes below the other ground, which makes it so it crumbles up into magma. Anybody else has questions? I recall my news, so I'm going to Cameron.
Is there any other tools other than a step monitor that you could use to detect?
Probably tons more, but this is the one that I chose to use. Any more questions? Wyatt?
How long did it take to make your whole project?
Oh, pretty much all the time I had. or maybe a couple minutes extra.
One more question.
Okay. Well, I called on him once or twice. No, I called on him once. See, wait. Okay, his hand has been up longer. That's the only reason.
How small can an earthquake get?
It could get to as small as how low this tape is, I believe. Or maybe the smallest could be there. But some earthquakes are always going on, by the way. You just don't notice.
My mom fit one like a couple of weeks ago.
What you say?
My mom fit one or a month ago or a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
Do you have more questions?